Hi Om, good evening. So, can you hear me? All well? Hi Ridu. You were not there yesterday. क्यों भाई? Good evening, Preet. Okay, fine. आज कितने क्वेश्चंस करने हैं? So, कल से हमारी क्या लड़ाई चल रही है? कल से हमारी लड़ाई चल रही है कि हाउ टू गेट मोर क्वेश्चंस नाउ. ठीक है? मोर क्वेश्चंस टू बी डन. ठीक है? तो आज देखते हैं कहाँ तक पहुँच सकते हैं. थोड़ा जल्दी करने की कोशिश करेंगे और ठीक है ना? And try to cover more questions. Okay? Hey Ashish, hi. Let's move on. Select the best version. The job requires not only proficiency in coding but also to have strong communication skills. Okay? So this is your what do you say? Improvement based question, and the part is already underlined. You have to see whether it is the right one or not. Oh, you were at a family function. Fine, good enough. Hi Gaurav. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, guys. चलो प्रैक्टिस शुरू करते हैं. This is improvement based improvement question है, ठीक है ना? Just look at it. A part of it is underlined to have strong communication skills. You need to see whether it is right or wrong, and if you feel that it is wrong, then you need to find out which one should replace it. Okay, Dinesh has answered. What about the rest? Om, Puneet. Good evening, Divyanshi. Okay, Gaurav has said B. चलो देखते हैं. So सबसे पहले तो कुछ गलती है या नहीं, पहले ये तो देखना पड़ेगा. The job requires not only proficiency in coding but also to have strong communication skills. ठीक है? Now, it's a very mandatory thing that when you look at such a question where you find, the correlatives, right? Correlative pairs of conjunction, not only आ गया but also आ गया, right? तो ऐसे वाले केस में what is important? We need to see कि ये क्या जोड़ रहे हैं, right? What are they trying to join out here? Okay. So if you look at it carefully, after not only we are saying proficiency in coding, okay, one thing, but also to have strong communication skills. Now the problem is out here it comes across with a V1 formation, right, infinitive formation, and with that it is talking about what? It is talking about what to have. So what do we have? Strong communication skills. On the other hand, it says not only proficiency in coding. What is written out here after not only? It is just proficiency, which is a noun. Okay. So when we want to join them, this cannot be joined because of the rule of parallelism, right? So as per parallelism, what should be the right thought process out here? It should be to have strong communication skills. Can we have the same thing out here? No, because it has a verb out here, right? Should have communication skills. Again, having communication skills, all of them have verbs in it, and therefore it cannot be joined with this. But if I use B part, which says strong communication skills, which is actually a noun, in that case, yes, I can have it. So your answer should not have to have, and your answer should be just but also strong communication skills. Okay? So it's almost like, mathematics, and you're taking the common thing outside and doing the thing, right? So yes, guys, you have done it well. Okay, almost everyone has got it correct. um, okay, okay, no, everyone has got it correct. ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया. Next. B. Why would you say B? Okay, Vedika says C. So we have B, D, C. भाई ये भी तो हो सकता है कि resign सही है and we can take A. A को क्यों छोड़ दिया तुम लोगों ने? Okay, so everyone is saying C. Mm-hmm. ठीक है. So look at the sentence and tell me what kind of sentence is this? What type of sentence is this? No? Anyone? Okay, Dinesh says D, C, C. Fine, guys. Let's see. What is happening out here? So there's a verb which is recommended, right? This one is out here, recommended. Recommend. When we use something like recommend out here, okay, this makes the sentence. This makes the sentence what? Subjunctive. Okay. And if it is subjunctive, then the next part of the sentence is something that has not happened. Okay, it has not happened, right? But we recommend that it should happen that way, right? So in such a case, the thing that is used, the verb form that is used out here is basically bare infinitive. Okay, what is it called? It is called as bare infinitive, which is what? Verb without endings. Okay, what do you mean by verbs without endings? It means like we cannot use any kind of ending out there. S, ing, ed, en, कुछ नहीं आ सकता उसमें. ठीक है, हम नॉर्मल बात करेंगे उसमें. ठीक है ना. तो सबसे पहले तो resigns नहीं आ सकता because he has actually not resigned. The committee recommends that he resigns. Okay. Hi Darsh. हर बार नया नया नाम से आएगा, कैसे चलेगा भाई? ओके चलो. सो रिजाइंस में से एस ये वाला गड़बड़ा गया. दिस इज नॉट योर बेयर इन्फिनेटिव, सो ए पार्ट गोज अवे. B is, yes, it can be taken as V1, right? The bare infinitive form. Should be resigning, again, यहाँ पे recommended already है, so we cannot have should be resigning. We should rather change it. So C part goes away. Has resigned मतलब already हो गया है, right? Then why are they recommending? So D part goes away. The only answer which is possible is resign. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, ज़रा ध्यान से देखो, बताओ समझ में आया नहीं आया. Is everyone clear with this? ठीक है. So this is quite important questions. Generally कौन से वालों में होगा? Either way the sentence is going to be subjunctive or it is going to be optative, right? In such a case, we can actually use the bare infinitive directly with the sentence. ठीक है? ठीक है? Keep a watch for this question. This is very important question. 11th. Awesome. Very good. So look at it. By the time the mistake was discovered, the company already lost millions. Okay? So always remember whenever you have this by the time wala thing, what would happen? Uh, if by the time के बाद वाला आपका past है, right? A simple past thing. The next part of the sentence is going to be what? Past perfect. Past perfect, right? And what would it be? What is past perfect out here? Has already lost. This is perfect but not past. So D part goes away. Was already losing is not past perfect. Had already lost is definitely past perfect. A part is simple past, so A part goes away. B is the right answer. Had already lost. ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया. Yes, guys, you are doing pretty well. That's nice. And we are getting good accuracy. ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया. चलो, next question. अरे ये कहीं बी डे तो नहीं है आज? चलो देखते हैं. द प्रोजेक्ट फेल ड्यू टू द रीजन ऑफ पुअर प्लानिंग. लेकिन ये ड्यू टू द रीजन में क्या प्रॉब्लम है भाई? इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? इज देयर एनी प्रॉब्लम आउट हियर? Yes, the problem is it is redundant, right? This part is redundant. None of them right. Even of is underlined, hence none of them make sense. Oh, okay, take it. See, due to the reason of, okay, so of is already there. So they are saying like we are not going to use of out here. We are just going to say due to the reason, right? And the next one, oh yeah, I understand what you want to say. So you're saying like which is already off is written out there. So they should have written across off out here as well and off out here as well, right? Yes, very good. That's a good thought process, Kritin. Okay. So let's see. The project failed due to the reason of poor planning. Okay. Now what is to be done? Mm, we'll just we'll just see. Due to the reason is not going to work because due to and reason, they are actually the same thing. So that will not work. So A part goes away. Since for again does not make sense. Despite of talks about a contradictory situation, right? So D part goes away, right? So we were left with B and C, and we had to come across with one answer, right? Okay. And moreover, yes, of course, despite does not take off at all, right? So D part goes away. So we had B and C, which was because of and since for, and which is the only option that is possible. Now, even if of was not written out here, by the rule of approximation, what you can do is like, okay, fine. The best which is working out here, the best one is actually B, not anyone else, and that's why you go across with B. ठीक है? बहुत बढ़िया. Good. Let's move on to the next one. No, Shonen. Since and for, they are generally not used together because since and for, they both have almost the same thing, right? Since also means because. For also can work for as because, right? So generally we do not use them together. Okay. So Om says B. Everyone says B. Fine. Is it so? Now look at the numbering out here. This question is a bit problem with numbering. Okay. If you see, if I would have said that this part is A, right? Then in that part, this becomes B, this part becomes C, this part becomes D, but what happens to predictable then, right? On the other hand, if I say that this part, if it says between you and this part is free, it does not have any error. Rather, A is this part, which is myself, the B part is outcome of, C part is the audit of, was, and D part is predictable, right? So, which one would you say? Yes, Kashish, very good. So, majorly the error is basically myself. Yeah, myself cannot come across out here. Why? Because it is reflexive in form. This part is reflexive, while you is objective. Okay, so if it is objective, then in that case, instead of myself, the word should be me. Easier. You and I. No, Puneet, we cannot have you and I out here because we are using the word between. Fine. Always remember, after preposition, right? Generally, what do we use? We use objective pronouns. Objective pronouns. Okay. And further, what do we use in this sentence? After you, we have got and, which means whatever comes after this has to be as per you. And because you is objective, so we have to have objective pronoun out here. And what is the objective form of myself? It is me. Okay? Good. Yes. 14th. Okay, Tanisha, B. Fine. So as per B, what is the problem? Okay, fine. Kashish, what is the problem with C? I need the answers, right? D. Okay, D says no error, of course. Gaurav, B, hit the wall. What is wrong with hit the wall, Gaurav? So you need to tell me what is the problem with the sentence, right? Because that is what is more important to understand. It gets damaged. No, Kashish. No. It gets damaged, though it would mean that it happens every time, right? When the car hit the wall, it gets damaged. So you're saying, like, okay, fine, every time the car would hit the wall, it gets damaged, right? But this part is in past, right? So how can I use gets out here? I can definitely not use gets out here. Okay, Ridu, what's problem with C? So anyone who is giving me an answer other than D, because when you say D, which means like there is no error, but if you are giving me C, then you need to tell me what is problem with that. And if you're giving me B, whatever part you're giving me, give me the reason behind it. It got damaged. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, ठीक है. So आपने कहा soul free. You said that we should write got out here. Sir, जो got काम कर रहा है वही तो was काम कर रहा है ना. When I say got and when I say was, he was fired, he got fired, they both mean the same thing. It refers to whom? Yes, Sanket. Awesome. Right? This is a case of modifiers. Okay? Modifiers. Also, it is also a question of ambiguity. Fine? What is ambiguity out here? See, when the car, so there is this car, hit the wall. Okay? Okay? So there is one element which is car, the other element is the wall. And the car hit the wall. It says it was damaged. Can anyone tell me what is this it actually talking about? Is this it talking about car or is it talking about wall? Which one is it talking about? Is it necessary written that it has to be car? Are you sure about it? That we cannot have anything else other than car? It could have been the wall as well, right? So always remember, as per the rule of modifiers, when we have two nouns and then we use one pronoun, but we are confused which one are we going to remove, right? So therefore, in such a case, we are not going to use a pronoun until we know which noun we are talking about. Understood? So two nouns and you want to talk about one of them, you need to use a noun again. So you would use one of the nouns, okay? And once the noun has been said, right? Which means maybe you could say when the car hit the wall, it was damaged. So maybe I can say like, okay, wall was damaged. So you need to write this, okay? or maybe you say the car was damaged. Whatever it is, you need to be very clear about what was actually damaged. Okay? Both are nouns, so cannot say that it refers to whom. Yes, very good. So we really don't know which one is being referred to out here, and that's why the noun has to be written again. Okay? C. So what is the right answer? The right answer is C. ठीक है, चलो आगे चलते हैं. क्वेश्चन 15. So whatever answer you give, what you have to do is you need to give me the answer as in what should it be out there. ठीक है. ओके, सब सी कह रहे हैं. अच्छा, क्या पंगा हो गया सी में? Very good दर्श. ठीक है. So what is happening out here? Now this is basically the conjunction pair, adverb pairs. जितने भी pairs है ना, जितने भी pairs हैं, you need to remember all the pairs. ठीक है? Because without pairs we cannot work it out. ठीक है? हाँ जी. तो pairs में क्या बात होगी? No sooner had the meeting begun when the alarm rang. तो हमने क्या बोला? हमने बोला no sooner. प्रॉब्लम ये है no sooner, है ना? So whenever we have got no sooner, rather, फाइन. ऐसे वाले वर्ड्स जब भी आएंगे, ठीक है, तो क्या आएगा साथ में? द राइट वर्ड इज नॉट व्हेन. द पेयर इज नॉट व्हेन. द पेयर इज देन. ठीक है, देन. राइट. सिमिलरली अगर मैंने बोला scarcely, rarely, barely, all these words, then what would I use? What would I use with these ones? Anyone? The word is when. Very good. Yes, दर्श. ठीक है. तो जब भी ऐसे वाले वर्ड्स आएंगे उनके साथ when लगेगा. जब no sooner, rather ये सब आएंगे तो उनके साथ than लगेगा. ठीक है ना? बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. यस, दिव्यांशी, शॉनन, बिल्कुल सही. आगे चलते हैं. So what is the error in this? No sooner had the meeting begun, and the part C is the one where the problem is. When should not be used. The right word that should be used out here is than. ठीक है? The right word is than. Yes, 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 Darsh. All the five negative sisters would actually take that when with it. Okay. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट चलते हैं. Okay, fine. What is wrong with C? Tell me. C, there should be she eats only. Uh, but just C part we have on Fridays written. So Divyanshi, you're saying C when you say there should be she eats only. Which part are we talking about? So what is wrong out here? Tell me. सी अगेन नंबरिंग को ध्यान से देखो. ए किसके साथ लगा हुआ है? ए इज विद दिस, बी इज विद दिस, सी इज विद दिस एंड डी इज विद दिस. यस, ऑन फ्राइडे. So Vedika, we cannot say Fridays. Isn't on Fridays, which would also mean like every Friday, है ना? So instead of saying every Friday, they are saying on Fridays, which is also correct. क्या करें? Tell me what's the answer in this case. The error is in A part. ठीक है? Why is it? She only eats. This is what we want to say. What is this only doing? Is only supposed to emphasize on eats, or is it supposed to emphasize on vegetables? Of course, only has to emphasize on vegetables out here, right? We are not going to say like she only eats, right? Which means like throughout Friday there is nothing else she does but eat, right? We are not saying that, right? So that's why the correct sentence should have been, A part should be she eats, and then we would have said only. Okay, so A part would change and it would be written just the vice versa. It should be written as only eats. She eats only, and now comes across vegetables on Fridays. Fine? Yes, so it should be eats only. Everyone has understood? Okay? Okay. The questions are like more or less something moderate kind of a level. Fine. But yes, they are quite important for us because of the base or the fundamentals that they are covering. So please do remember that these questions are very important for you. Okay? Chalo. नंबरिंग वंबरिंग सब कुछ सही तरीके से देखकर फिर आंसर देना, ठीक है? ओके, बहुत बढ़िया. This model is more better than the previous one. So you see that क्या? There is a comparison happening, right? Which is already in comparative form, right? This is already in comparative form, right? But I'm also writing the comparative agent, which is more. Fine. Is it possible? Of course not, right? So this is wrong. Tell me what can be used instead of more. अरे बहुत बढ़िया करते हैं. Very good. So instead of more, if I really want to emphasize on butter, I want to like increase the degree of sorry, not butter, better. So I should be saying what the word should be much. Okay, this model is much better than the previous one. Okay, very good, guys. I'm feeling so proud and impressed. Good. Do this one. बहुत बढ़िया. Very good. We must do. ठीक है, must do काम करता है. More, do more can work to help poor. अगर यहाँ पे लिखा होता help the poor people तो मेरे को समझ में भी आता, but out here it is just poor written across, which means it is an adjective that is being used as a noun. So whenever that happens, always remember that we have to use the before our adjective. So it should be we must do more to help the poor. What would it mean when I write the poor? What does it mean? It actually means all those who are poor. Okay, so it talks about the whole community. Yeah, adjective used as noun comes with the yes, yes, Shannon. Awesome, बहुत बढ़िया. Let's move in. Hmm. AI Express says A. Ramesh says D. Okay, almost everyone is saying A. Why is that? What is the problem with A? बहुत बढ़िया. Very good. So look at it, Ramesh. See, this is important part. What is written? It is written as since 2010, right? Which means this is what kind of? This is a time reference. This is a time reference given across. And what kind of time reference is this? It talks about something to do with duration, right? This one talks about duration. And if it talks about duration, then what is to be done? Always remember that with duration, it will always be perfect or perfect continuous. Okay, let's come back. I am working here since 2010. So it can never be written as I am working, right? So it should be I have been working here since 2010. समझ में आ गया? ठीक है? I have been working. That is going to make it what? Present, perfect, continuous. ठीक है? What does it mean when I say I am working in so and so, whatever the company is? It does not give us the duration. It does not tell us when it started, for how long it went on. It only says that what is happening currently, right? So it talks about the current status, and that is why this one is called as present continuous. Okay, whatever is happening right now. Next one, 20th. What happened with B? What is wrong with B? Okay, what is wrong with B? Very good. Yes, the word should be not had founded, just founded, right? The organization was is correct. No problem with this because it is making it passive. Found is a verb that cannot be used out here because we are using the word found itself. What is the verb? The V1 itself is FOUND, right? Found, which means to establish something, right? So, what, and I need V3. So, what would be the V2 and V3 of this form? It would be founded, okay? And what would be V4? That would be founding, right? And what would be the V5? It would be found and founds, right? So यहाँ पर क्या आएगा? Because I am writing it in passive form after was, I need V3, which is FOUNDED, founded. Very good guys. ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत सही चल रहा है भाई. 21. Okay, what's wrong with A? Had नहीं have. Okay, you want to say यहाँ पे had नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे have आएगा. Okay, Ashish says B. Ashish, what's wrong with B? Okay, somebody even says has आएगा. ठीक है, ये भी ले लेते हैं. सोल फ्री, यू सेड ए. ओके, ठीक है. किसी ने क्या बोला? लेसेंड, had lessened employees than last year. No, 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 no. Lessened is like lesser is not a verb out here, brother. This is like your adjective. Oh, yes, Ramesh. Awesome. Very good, Ramesh. The company had lesser employees. Guys, we are talking about employees out here. Employees is what? So we can have one employee, we can have two employees, three employees, four employees, right? So which means employees is countable, right? If this is countable, then what kind of determiner be used with it? Can I write less, little? No. The right word is few or fewer because we are comparing it with the previous year, so it should be not few, it should be fewer. Okay, so we would say the company had, no problem with that. Had, even if it says the company has, I would have said yes. And if it says had, even then it is correct. Why? Because there is no time reference given across. We cannot say whether it is present or past, right? So had भी आ सकता था, has भी आ सकता था, have नहीं आ सकता. Have cannot come across out here because company at the end of the day is a singular entity, right? So it would be has or had, anything, but the word should be fewer. Fine. With countable we use fewer, right? Good. Very good. So the right answer is not A, the answer is B. Hanji. Next question. Okay, let's see. So when I looked at the sentence, I need to understand the type of sentence as well, as I have said so many times. The manager asked me where was I going? It is written across out here. But what is the sentence like? The sentence is indirect speech, right? Indirect speech. And though this part is actually a question, but it is a part of indirect speech or reported speech, and in such case it cannot be written in inversion form, right? So the problem is where this part. So asked me तक तो ठीक है, यहाँ तक तो ठीक है. What is going to change? Where I was going. Where I was going. ठीक है. बहुत बढ़िया. Guys, you people are like you 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 people are actually rock stars today, huh? This is going so well. चलो करो. and it is correct. Very good. So if you see, this time we are filling the blanks, right? And what are we using? The words which are given across out here, they are all idioms, right? So these are idioms. Fine. And which is the answer out here? Which part is the answer? The right answer out here is going to be C. Why? Derek Dash, when he confessed that the company was laundering money. Fine. So what does it mean? Hit the jackpot? Sorry, jackpot to nahi mila hoga. Hit the nail on the head. What does it mean? It means bang on aim, right? Bang on target, right? Okay. So something which is straightforward, something which is uh, true, honest, right? So therefore, C is the right answer. Okay. Very good, guys. रुला के भेजोगे आज मेरे को है चलो let me also give you some 100 out here. Yes, D means winning something. Yes. Okay, we have got D, C, D. Climate crisis will further diminish the already taxed water stores. Dash the city relies. Hmm. Which one would it be? Yes. See, relies generally ये क्या होना चाहिए था? We rely on someone, right? Something like that. ठीक है ना? अब on तो यहाँ पे है नहीं, तो which is the better option? That is going to be upon. There is only one thing. ठीक है ना? So climate crisis will further diminish the already taxed water stores upon which the city relies. For which तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं हो सकता. In which नहीं हो सकता. Stores in which कैसे हो सकता है? ठीक है ना? Over which भी नहीं हो सकता. तो D part ये सारे के सारे preposition वाला thought process है. They all work. They go away. The answer is C. ठीक है? Okay. Before I move any further, just tell me, guys, are you getting the hang of these questions? Are you getting confident with every class that we are taking, right? And is your marks like are your marks getting better or not? Just let me know about it. Let me feel some happiness out here. Or even if you have some questions out there, some problems out there, you can always ask me. You want something else to be done, you want something more to be done, fine, do let me know. Tell. खुले में बात करते हैं आज. ठीक है. गुड. ठीक है. ठीक है. बहुत बढ़िया. बहुत बढ़िया. ठीक है. ओके. डू अनदर क्वेश्चन. Take some concept classes of grammar. Okay, Sanket, you just come across with what topics do you want, and maybe I'll work it out somehow. Okay? Because we cannot do the whole concept out here. Better yet, why don't you join us in our uh, fast track course, right? So what is the answer? Everyone is saying B. अरे B B क्यों होगा? ये नहीं होगा got off the high horse. नहीं इसको नहीं ले सकते. Okay, fine. Your answer is correct. ठीक है. Their relationship got off to a false start, right? मतलब शुरू से ही पंगा था. ठीक है ना? शुरू से ही आपका क्या चल रहा था? It had some kind of problematic, right? From the beginning. No wonder they are divorced, and that's why it is actually no wonder. मतलब हाँ होना ही था, right? They are divorced. We don't have to think about it, right? So what is the right answer? That is B. God of the high horses is actually not talking about that. Okay, high horse would be talking about uncontrolled, or high horse can be talking about, in a dream world or other stuff, right? Okay, or something to do with speed. Okay, तो वैसे वाला बात होगा. ठीक है, guys. Fine. Awesome. So it was nice thing that we did today. We did more questions today. We got a better accuracy, though we are not sitting at 100%. But then again, many of you are actually sitting at 100%, which is a good thing. ठीक है guys, remember. ठीक है, अगली क्लास हम फिर से करेंगे. ठीक है, और अगली क्लास में थोड़ा सा मैं लेवल शायद बढ़ा दूंगा. ठीक है ना, and that's how it is going to be. See, saying that it is good from start, fast line. Yes, very good Sanket. ठीक है ना. Okay, so thank you guys. Show some love, give big hearts on the video, give some comments in the comment section so that we know that we are on the right path. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Until next time, ta-da.